With everything going on in the world today, I just wanted to take a minute of your time and speak with you about something we're all familiar with. Sissies. You know, when I was a younger man, I wouldn't tolerate a sissy. Still to this day, I've got friends that if they even hear the word sissy, it sends shivers down their spine. However, as I've gotten older, I'd like to think that I've become more cultured and refined. And I've come to realize that a good sissy has some good attributes. For example, if you're ever caught off guard in a quickly accelerating situation, a good sissy will have your back. Furthermore, if you've ever got to take your jacket and hat off and get down to business, a good sissy will hold those items while you get to work. And it just so happens that today, I'm in the presence of one of the finest sissies I've ever seen. And I think you deserve an introduction. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Edward Richie's Sissy Bar. You see what I did there? On a more serious note, welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Nick, and this is Idaho Web. Today I'm going to be doing an install and review on the Edward Richie Sissy Bar for a Harley Davidson Lowrider S. It's a real simple install. It's a matter of just taking 4 bolts out, slapping the sissy bar on, and then putting the bolts back in. For me, it's a little more difficult because I have a set of hard bags, and I have to take the hard bags completely off, put the sissy bar on, and then put the hard bags back on because they use the same bolt holes. If that's the case for you, I recommend you get a second set of hands helping you out because it makes it a little less frustrating when you're trying to get the bags back on the bike. Once the sissy bar is mounted, I'll give you my thoughts on the bar. Okay, right here I'm just removing the bags from the bike by removing the 2 bolts in each bag. I recommend you put something on the ground underneath the bags while you remove them, just in case you drop them so you don't damage them. Now that the bags have been removed, I'm just placing the sissy bar on the bike to check fitment. I'm also using the same trick I used on my bag install video, which is to place a shop towel underneath the fender to hold the mounting brackets while you reinstall the bags. Makes it a little less frustrating. Okay, here I'm just removing the old Loctite with a wire brush before I put new Loctite on it and reinstall the bags. And just like that, you can reinstall the bags. And again, I recommend you get a second set of hands just to make it a little easier so it's not so frustrating and there's less chance of dropping the bags. Okay, here's the sissy bar on the bike. I think it turned out just about how I expected it. From the mounting bolts to the top of the sissy bar, it's probably about 23 to 24 inches tall. And like I said, it was a super easy install. You just run it through the bolts on the fender, and if you got bags, it's the same bolts. So, the other thing is, if you're running the factory license plate like this, it will clear that lip if you ended up getting one with a lip. So, where do you get them? I'm assuming the guy that makes them is named Edward Richie because of the brand. And honestly, I was having a real hard time finding a sissy bar that I wanted to run with this bike. And I was actually turned on to this brand by another YouTube creator, and I'll put a link to his video in my description so you can check that one out as well. But essentially what I did is I went to Etsy after seeing that video, and and I found a picture and some reviews of another lowrider sporting one of the bars, and I messaged them straight from Etsy and asked them if they'd be willing to make me one, because they were out of stock from what I could tell from looking at the site. And they got back to me really quickly and said they'd make one. There's a lead time on them. It was about 5 weeks before I got the bar, but they were honest about that up front, so I expected it. And then ultimately I ended up with this bar, and I'm super happy with it. The quality of the bar itself, the welds are really nice. I don't know if you can see them. And the paint's really nice. And you can get them raw too if you didn't want them painted, but I got mine in gloss black. Other things that he's got on his site are some pretty cool stickers and t-shirts. He did send me 2 stickers with this bar, which I thought was pretty cool. Stickers are pretty awesome as well. So I recommend you go check it out. I really like the bar. When I was younger, man.
I'm sorry.
Hey guys, that's it for this video. But if you're liking my content so far, do me a favor and help me grow the channel by subscribing, giving me a thumbs up on this video, and ringing that bell so that you're aware when I put out content in the future. Also, if you're watching this on another platform, go ahead and create a YouTube account so you can subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and keep up.